The Last Stop Before Everest. Chapter 1. The Unlikeliest Dream. Raj Mehra was a 32-year-old assistant manager at a telecom company in Delhi. His life revolved around coffee breaks, deadlines, and dreams he barely remembered. He wasn't miserable, just stuck. His daily life was an endless loop of metro rides, fluorescent lighting, and the quiet hum of machines and meetings. But one night, everything changed. He had been browsing YouTube aimlessly when a suggested video popped up. Blind man climbs Everest, the impossible made possible. Out of boredom, he clicked. By the end of the 9-minute video, something cracked open inside him. His eyes were wet. His pulse quickened. What am I doing with my life? Raj didn't know the first thing about climbing. He didn't even work out. But that night, lying awake in his rented 2 BHK, he made a decision that sounded insane even to him. He was going to climb Everest. Chapter 2. Training for the Impossible. Everyone laughed. His boss, his friends, even his mom over the phone. "Beta, you're not even trekking in Manali yet. Start with that?" But Raj wasn't joking. He quit his job 2 months later and moved to Rishikesh. With the savings from his office job and a little freelancing on the side, he began to train. It started with 5 a.m. jogs that left him wheezing, followed by YouTube yoga sessions that twisted him like a pretzel. He signed up for a beginner's trek to Kedarkantha. It nearly killed him. He threw up from altitude sickness and had to be dragged down halfway. The guide, a wiry man named Parv, pulled him aside. "You've got heart, but heart won't get you up Everest. You need obsession." Raj looked him dead in the eyes. "I've got that too." Parv nodded slowly. "Then come back when you can run 20 kilometers without stopping." It took Raj 6 months. Chapter 3. The Summit Brotherhood. Raj returned fitter, tougher, and this time, he made it to the top of Kedarkantha. He cried at the summit, overwhelmed by the beauty in his own transformation. Parv introduced him to the Summit Brotherhood, an underground group of climbers training for the world's greatest peaks. They weren't on Instagram. They weren't influencers. These were misfits, loners, warriors in disguise. One of them, Zara Khan, was an ex-corporate lawyer who'd given it all up after her sister died in a car crash. "We all have a reason we climb," she told Raj over a campfire, her eyes reflecting the flames. "What's yours?" "I want to prove to myself that I can be more than what I was." Zara nodded. "Then Everest isn't the mountain you're climbing. You are." Chapter 4. The Everest Trials. 2 years passed. Raj did everything, from trekking to Stock Kangri to summiting Island Peak. Every climb stripped away another layer of the man he used to be. His muscles were hard now, his mind sharper, his fears quieter. Finally, in March 2025, Raj stood at the base camp of Everest. Snowflakes danced in the air like whispers of gods. The cold bit through every layer. The mountain loomed, not majestic, but monstrous. Base camp was chaos. Tents flapping, Sherpas hauling loads, climbers nervously checking gear. Among them was a man known only as Reaper, a legend who had attempted Everest 3 times but failed, losing 3 fingers in the process. Raj watched him from afar. Some called the Reaper cursed. Others called him the toughest man alive. One night, Raj found him sitting alone, smoking silently. "Why do you keep coming back?" Raj asked. The Reaper looked up. "Because I'm still afraid of it, and until I'm not, I'll keep coming." Chapter 5. Into the Death Zone. The ascent was brutal. At Camp 2, a climber got severe frostbite and had to be evacuated. At Camp 3, a Sherpa slipped and cracked his ribs. Raj had never seen death so close. At Camp 4, the Death Zone, oxygen becomes luxury. Breathing was like sipping air through a straw. Every step burned. That night, a storm trapped them in their tents. Winds howled like banshees. Raj's fingers were numb. Zara, in the tent next to his, was coughing blood. "We push tomorrow," Parv said. "If we don't, the window closes. Forever." Chapter 6. The Summit Gamble. They started at midnight. The stars were blinding. The world below was gone. There was only the climb. Step, breathe, step, breathe. Zara collapsed midway. Her oxygen regulator had frozen. Raj radioed for help, but they were hours away. She begged him to keep going. Go, for both of us. He wanted to stay, but he knew she meant it. As he pushed higher, every voice inside screamed at him to turn back. His legs shook, his vision blurred. Then he saw the summit. It was glowing in the early light, like a golden throne above the world. He collapsed at the top, sobbing uncontrollably. He wasn't thinking about victory or glory. He was thinking about the boy who couldn't run a mile, who'd been laughed at, who'd nearly died more times than he could count. He'd made it. Chapter 7. Descent and Redemption. Coming down was even more dangerous. People die after summiting because they let their guard down. Raj didn't. He helped a disoriented climber find his way. He shared his oxygen with a Sherpa who'd run out. He returned to base camp 3 days later, frostbitten, sunburned, but alive. Zara survived too, evacuated, treated, and resting at base camp when Raj returned. "You did it," she whispered, eyes shining. "No," Raj said. "We did." Chapter 8. The last stop, Raj returned to Delhi a hero. Interviews, articles, TV shows, but none of it mattered. He declined a book deal, turned down a sponsorship. Instead, he opened The Last Stop, a cafe and gear hub in Rishikesh where aspiring climbers could get trained, mentored, and supported, especially those without money or connections. On the wall was a quote, hand-painted by Zara: "The mountain doesn't change you. It reveals who you were meant to be." And every night, as Raj closed up the cafe, he'd look at the fading Everest flag he'd brought back. Not with pride, but with peace. Thank you. For watching more inspirational and historical stories, like and subscribe the channel Speakify.